సమయం వచ్చింది కాబట్టి అడుగుతున్నానండి. అన్ని ప్రభుత్వం దగ్గర గుత్తాధిపత్యం ఉండాలనే రోజుల్లో నుంచి మీరు పోరాటం చేసి ఈ లిబరల్గా ఉండాలి, ప్రైవేట్ వాళ్ళు కూడా భాగస్వామ్యం అవ్వాలని ఈ టెలికమ్యూనికేషన్ వ్యవస్థలోకి ఒక నాంది పలికారు మీరు.
ప్రతి వ్యవస్థలో కూడా.
సో ఇది రాను రాను ఇవాళ క్రోనీ క్యాపిటలిజం వైపు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది టెలికమ్యూనికేషన్ వ్యవస్థ కూడా. దాన్ని ఎలా చూడాలంటారు?
కాదు, ప్రపంచంలో ప్రతి చోట కూడా అమెరికన్ టెలిగ్రాఫ్ అండ్ టెలిగ్రాఫ్ కార్పొరేషన్ ఇస్ ద లార్జెస్ట్ టెలికామ్ కార్పొరేషన్. Before 1984, everywhere in the world telecommunications was a monopoly, whether a private monopoly or a government monopoly, until 1984. Everywhere in the world anmatandi. In 1984 started, AT&T was broken up. Reagan broke it up. I don't know, there must be competition. Japan introduced a competition. Madam Thatcher in England, she privatized the British telecommunications and competition. 1984 అన్నీ వచ్చాయి అనమాట. Take America, it was broken up into 7 companies and the 100 companies came up. Today there are only 2.5 companies. In England also only 2.5 companies. In Japan also only 2.5 companies. The nature of telecommunications is such that many cannot exist. In steel they can exist, in chemicals they can exist, in airlines they can exist up to a certain extent, but in telecommunications is such that maximum 3 companies can be only there. ప్రపంచం అంతా కూడా ఎక్కడైతే 12 కంపెనీలు 100 కంపెనీలు వచ్చినాయో, from 84 to now 16 plus 20 13 36 years, all of them became 2-3 companies. Germany 3 companies, Italy 3 companies, anywhere also. So that is the fundamental nature. Swabhava antam chusara. The swabhava of telecommunications is such that many cannot fall. But now what I am saying is, yes, RGO, etc. They have disrupted this. So what we should do is, there must be one set of companies which provide infrastructure. There must be another set of companies which provide services. Airports are a monopoly, but there are different airlines competing with one another. Right? Similarly, if you want to transport goods, you can do it by road, you can do it by rail, you can do it by air, you can do it by seaway. If you want telecommunications, you can send through satellites, you can send through optical fiber, you can send through terrestrial radio. That is the carriage. So I am saying this must be restructured now. There will be carriage companies like roadways, and there will be services companies which will make goods. What is the telecom goods? Speech, that is telephony, data, IT, PT, GT, everything. So I am telling the government, but I am devoting more time for my dharma than this. For instance, latest thing, day before yesterday, I made a speech at All India Convention. We are using sunlight for what? To produce electricity. Are we auctioning sunlight? Do you produce sunlight? No. But we are charging the electricity company. Use that freely, produce electricity, and I give you license if you pay me some money. But you have not auctioned sunlight. Similarly, radio spectrum is not created by government, it is created by private telephone companies. Who are you to auction it? It is not your property. And without air and water, can there be life? Without spectrum, can there be telecom? Therefore, what is not yours, what is produced by the private companies, you should not auction. You created the roadways. I pay tax, road tax, but traffic is regulated. The policeman, it cost me to keep those policemen and those lights. Similarly, so that the same frequency is not used by the same half a dozen companies in the same place, you regulate it. Take the charge for regulation. FC Kohli, he was the chairman. మీరు ఐటీ రాజీవ్ గాంధీ అంటారు, పెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు వాడు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాడు? 1969లో టీసీఎస్ టాటా కన్సల్టెన్సీ సర్వీసెస్ వాజ్ ఫౌండెడ్ బై దిస్ మ్యాన్ ఎఫ్సి కోహ్లీ. 1978 ది ఇన్ఫోసిస్, 1979 విప్రో,